Any former Boy Scouts in here? Any? Any? Come on, these guys, you don't have to hide, okay? Well, people always ask me, the hardest question people always ask me is, were you molested? And I like to think of the good times, alright? People always ask, what's the point of Boy Scouts? And the point of Boy Scouts is to get your Eagle Scout award, which you have to get by doing a service project, like build a chapel, or kill Jeff Bezos. That does the community better. The other thing I learned about Boy Scouts is the key to a good troop is funding. Because if you don't have good funding, it fucking sucks, right? My first troop was in an underprivileged school, and you would think the dads would be the Boy Scout leaders, but there weren't any dads. So it was just the moms, and our leader was a mom that had a mustache, so I guess it worked out. And we would go meet in her trailer, and she'd just be sitting in her rocker, and she'd be like, all right, kids, today you're doing a scavenger hunt. You need to go find me a pack of Marblites. And a case of Red Bull. And we didn't do it because we didn't know any better, and I'd go home smelling like shit. My mom would be like, what is she teaching you there? I'd be like, well, she taught me how to weigh and distribute powdered sugar. And how to tie knots around her arm. Well, there were good times in Scouts. You probably know what merit badges are, right? Pretty simple concept. My favorite merit badge was the shotgun merit badge. You guys think of what you do with the shotgun merit badge, right? Shoots a fucking 12 gauge, am I right, sir? Yeah! 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 Fucking America. Anyway, but we were doing the shotgun merit badge, and we were shooting these clay pigeons. And to make things more fun, we had this kid in my troop. We called him Crybaby Chris. Because he was a little bitch. And we'd always kind of pick on him, and I told him, I went up to Chris, I was like, hey, Chris, you know, if a bird flies over and you shoot it, they give you extra credit points. And he goes, I don't think that's a thing, David. And I'm like, it is, Crybaby Chris, it is, and you want those extra credit points. Like, I don't like it if you call me Crybaby Chris, but that's too bad, man, it's stuck. It's a fun name. And then as we're shooting these skis, an osprey flies over. You guys know what an osprey is? It's a beautiful, magical bird. It's like the cross between a falcon and an eagle, right? And it's endangered. And Christopher sees the bird, freaks out, and shoots the fucking thing out of the sky. And everyone's freaking out. Kids are crying, parents are screaming, there's an osprey carcass falling on us. It's a bad scene. And then finally, as the feathers finally stop falling, the scout leader is obviously very pissed. He's yelling at Chris like, Chris, why the fuck did you just shoot an endangered bird? He's like, they told me I'd get extra credit points. Like, who told you that? He's like, David did. I'm like, what the fuck is this, a witch hunt? But there were bad times in Scouts. Not the molestation part. But you probably know this by looking at some of the pictures. The Scouts are a predominantly white club. And you can probably tell by looking at me, not predominantly white. So, there was troubles. There was a kid named Steven. He was a couple years older than me. He took me to his tent, not to molest me. He took me to his tent. Anyway, he took me to the tent to berate me with racial slurs. Anything you can think of, just give it to me hard. Again, not molestation. The slurs. And as a dark-skinned man, you probably don't know, a lot of you are white, but some of you might know. You can't overreact, you can't get mad, you can't start throwing punches, that's what they want. They want that from you. They want you to freak out. So you have to make a plan. You have to play the smart game. What's the smart game? What's the plan? I'm gonna pee in Steven's water bottle. And I do this knowing that Steven is gonna try to piss in my water bottle. So I do step one. Pee in Steven's water bottle. Easiest step. Didn't drink water all day, ate some asparagus, it was good, right? So I pee in the water bottle, and we're all at the campfire. He takes a couple of good glugs. He's like, what the fuck is this? That's piss! Who did this? And we're all laughing, because he just drank my piss, right? It's hilarious. He looks at me because I'm laughing the hardest. He goes, "You did this, Daniel! You'll ruin this day!" And I was like, "Ruin the day? What the fuck is this, middle school?" It was middle school, so I get it. But now it's phase 2. Steven's gonna try pissing my water bottle, so I even bait him. I even bait the stupid little raccoon, right? I set it out on the table. And what does he do? He takes the trap. He can't get his hand out of that hole now, right? He's already. That's where the Redford Girls reference. And he takes the trap and then he pees in my water bottle. And what I do with that water bottle is I take it directly to the camp counselors. Because what Steven didn't realize about Scouts is that bullying and racism is not means for expulsion, but biological warfare is. So I gotta see Steven do his little bitch boy fucking tears in his face walk to his mom's minivan as he got expelled. I'm just like, oh yeah, Steven cried for me. Yeah, you little bitch, Steven cried. And then as I'm just sulking it all in, my scout leader comes over to me and is like, have you thought about what you want to do for your Eagle Scout project? I was like, get me Jeff Bezos' water bottle.